Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are out here at the Ocoee Whitewater Center. I'm actually out here testing out a new camera. So I thought I'd give you guys a nice view while I'm testing it out as well. So I'm going to upload this video a couple different ways. On TikTok, it's just going to be a regular 9x16. And YouTube, I'm going to do a regular 16x9. And then I'll keyframe that the way I want it to look. And then I'm going to put up a full 360-degree VR video in 16x9 as well, because this is one of Insta360's newest cameras. Been wanting to get a camera like this for a while. It just really helps with framing on all the different platforms that are out there. So looks like they've got the river on today. I've seen it a lot worse when it rains for days upon end. Another reason why you haven't seen a video from me, especially like on YouTube in a while, besides some of the shorts I've been doing, is because it's been doing nothing but raining every day that I've had off. So today is beautiful outside. I want to get out and check this camera out. I'm going to raise this up a little bit, get a higher profile, because I'm not sure you can see the river. Let me know how the audio is. The camera's quite a ways away from me right now. Of course, I'm not using a microphone with it yet. I have got the adapters ordered to hook up the Rode wireless mic. So we are just relying on the audio from the camera right now. A little bit windy too, so I'm curious on how that sounds. I'm not real sure how far we can get down this one path. We have to start at the end of the Whitewater Center now. Unfortunately, last year it did burn down. Tragic accident for the entire area. I think they've got most of it cleaned up now. We'll see how close we can get up to it. I really want to go across the bridge that's next to the Whitewater Center, but I don't know if we'll have access to it coming up from this side or not. A lot of people out here having fun on the rocks today. Watch this in, or try to watch this in VR. Probably put it up on Facebook as well, because I think they do the 360. I know they do the photos, I don't know if they do the videos, so I'll have to check that out. But those of you who do watch it on YouTube, let me know what you think. Is it content that you would like to see more of, less of? Me, rather than putting it up in full 360 VR, just do more kind of keyframing. That just basically lets me show what I, want you to see, basically. I can kind of tell from here. I do believe they've got the area blocked off, so I won't be able to get over to the bridge. But I can from here get up on the road. I think walk over to that side. I'm not sure. May just have to walk all the way back around. bring it down a little bit here, the trees in the way. Go across this little bridge. Neat. Stop here. Look around. Roll forward here. That's the first time I played around with this camera. I've got all the software and everything downloaded to be able to play around and edit the footage. Let's see how long it takes me to figure that out. I'm all new to this one. Man, it's pretty out here today. I hope this turns out okay. Might give us a little walkway around where they've got the Whitewater Center blocked off. I think they've cleared off most everything at this point. I know I can't get to it that way. It's blocked off there as well. Don't know if there's like really a path around it. Walk up here and see, but you might be able to get a little bit of a view on the work they've done here to get this cleaned up. I do believe they're going to build another center. I doubt it's going to be nearly as big though. Unfortunately, there was a lot of things that got lost in this fire from the Olympics that were donated by the athletes. And that's just something they're never going to get back. So, take a quick peek over the fence here. I'll hold the camera up. I'll keyframe this to the area in front of me. Those watching in VR, look around a little bit. Alright. So, we do have a little path. Goes up to the top on this area. It's part of the walking path. So, we'll go around and see if we can get to the bridge. I just think that'll look neat in the video. And if we can, we'll walk across the bridge and then back down to the other side. Yeah, I got my coffee. It's not early, but I just drink coffee all day. Probably really bad for me. Alright, so yeah, looks like we're going to be able to get access to the bridge. And so I'll go over here and get a little over the fence view of this side of the Whitewater Center. And you can see how much they cleaned it up. There's where it sits. Hold the camera up for a few seconds so you can pan and look around. Alright. So again, we're just testing today. Let me know if I need to do something different when it comes to the virtual reality part of it. Of course, with from what I understand, the virtual reality part of it, you can just use your mouse on your computer screen and move it around that way. If you have an Oculus, you can view it in a headset like that, in a VR headset. And of course there's other options for dedicated computer VR as well. I guess you couldn't really do it on a TV. I know you can do it on a phone. I don't know, like I said, I'm going to upload it a couple different ways. And I'll let you guys decide what you would like to see in the future. Alright, so yeah, we can get across the bridge. We'll walk back down the other side once we get across. And another thing is I had a few people, subscribers to a few of my platforms, saying they wanted to see more view and less of me, and I get that. So this is another way for me to be able to give you more view and more options of what you're seeing in the camera. I'll hold it up through here a little bit. Let me know how the audio is on this thing as well, because I want you to be able to hear everything that's going on around me, and just, you know, not just my voice. And when I hook up my wireless microphones, it's mainly just me you're hearing. I want to kind of get away from that if I can in certain outdoor scenarios like this, so you can hear the water and the wind and the trees rustling around. Yeah, I like going across this side over here the best. You kind of walk in between parts of the Ocoee River here. Kind of gives you a little bit better view. There we go. A little bit better view over there of the Whitewater Center and all the work they've done to get it cleaned up. All the wood and the material that burned is all cleared out now. All that's left is just a few of the pillars. You know, with that kind of a heat that was created by that fire, I'm not even sure they can use any of that current concrete foundation that's left, or if they're going to have to knock all that out. See, heat and concrete don't mix when it comes to strength. Over on the left side of me here, the water's really stagnant, not really moving through there much. A lot different on the right side of me though. I'm going to upload the full video of this walk, so it's going to be a long video on the VR side, but on the side that I actually go in, edit, do all the keyframes, it'll be a lot shorter. Maybe not, I may just upload the whole thing and edit the whole thing just to see what it looks like. You can walk down the whole path on the right side instead of going down those stairs. I just like going the other direction. It's a little bit better view. And normally you can get out here and swim when the river's not on. And up the other direction, past the Whitewater Center, is part of the old copper highway, and it just kind of follows along the Ocoee River. And there's a lot of areas up there that you can swim in when the water's not on as well. Nice, good, deep areas. It's good fishing over there too if you're into fishing, so you definitely want to check that area out if you're out here at the Whitewater Center. We're going to go to the right side here and follow next to the river. You can go to the left side up there. It leads to directly to the picnic area. This side will too. We'll go through the picnic area after we go through here, and then walk across the glass bridge to where we originally started from. We just went under that bridge instead of over. Actually, the first day I've gotten out in a while where I've not had to wear a jacket, and just from this short walk, not hike, I am sweating. This time of year is crazy. Me and Mrs. Southern Adventure has been over here several times with quite a few folks to take portrait photography because the area is just so beautiful. Alright, we're going to walk up this way now. Kind of goes into the picnic area over here. There's a pavilion off to the left there. We have a little get-together. A few picnic areas through here. Got the Polk County Sheriff's Department over here. Branches are going to hit the camera. People just sitting down here right. I'm enjoying the view. I don't blame them. You can get down those stairs there. I've taken a lot of pictures over there in that area, that little grassy area next to the Ocoee River. Over here to the left is the Road to Honda Trail. That is an awesome trail to go down. It actually has a couple overlooks that are bridges that overlook the Ocoee River here. It's a beautiful trail. I've got a video, I believe, that I did with my kids years ago going down that trail. You actually might think that video is kind of funny because that's one of the first few videos that I put out on my YouTube channel. Not really knowing what I was doing much back then, not that I do now. But it kind of shows you the progression between the videos from then and now. Alright, so we're almost to the end of the bridge here. Over to our left is where we started. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you think of the footage. And until next time, be out there and create your own opinion.